Hey everyone, Steven here, and today we got such a special guest artist. A huge honor. Oh my gosh, what a huge honor. I cannot thank you enough. Sycra Yasin, he's one of the best top YouTube artists and teachers. Cannot thank you enough for doing this for me. Such a huge honor. I am beyond excited for this. I am so excited. He's colored in this drawing, and he's got a speed coloring video that I'll upload sometime along with this one. Oh my gosh, I'm speechless. Thank you so much, man. Really, this is a huge honor, pleasure, and just a dream come true for me. Because I remember when I was starting my channel very, very small, and I would go to the library and sit down and study his videos, watch his videos. I remember the thunderbolt technique with the arms, and I absolutely loved it, and it just taught me so much. So this really is a dream come true, and I can't even express in words just how excited and happy I am. And he did just a mind-blowing, amazing, beautiful job of Sakura on the left there, and I just don't even know what to say. Thanks, man. And without further ado, we'll start the video, and I think I covered everything here, and I'll have links for his page on the below and in the annotations. And thanks again, everyone, a ton. It means a lot, and let's get started with the video. Thank you. Alright, so let's get started here. And basically we're going to go about the same way how I've been teaching, which is always start with a basic rough sketch. Never commit to any lines, never put any final lines in, and it will help you a lot. And I always start with the head and just really get the anatomy, the main gesture. And with anime heads or manga heads in general, you know, their proportions are different in terms of the eyes, how distant they are apart, and different things. But see, all I'm starting here is a circle and just bringing it down to form the chin, and just real sketchy lines to start. And you can notice too, I'm not making any dark lines yet. But see how it just comes down, and the chin doesn't really have a sharp point. It's just like a little subtle, soft little jawline. And so I'm doing that, and then I'm marking that. You know, the hairline will be about right around here, so where the hair will start. And I absolutely love this pose that she's in. This is why I chose it. She's just real action pose. And then that, and you know, you can just make a line kind of where the body is. But see how it's just real gently. See, you kind of measure only so much on each side. You know, that's what you get used to with proportions, the space and different things. And then the body just comes down, and this side, same thing, kind of juts out here. We're not going to draw the whole body in, but see that I got the basic shapes already. And the thing about drawing is, which I always stress in all the videos, is, you know, there's so many different ways you can draw gesture lines, shapes. For this one, you know, you might be better off just doing basic cylinder shapes, like, you know, for the joint here, maybe a circle, and then another circle here. And it, honestly, like I always say, it's always up to you. Whatever you feel works the best. And, you know, every video, there's a million different ways I kind of teach it. There's another joint there. Like this hand, where the arm's coming out towards you, it's foreshortened here. And just make it come up. And then you kind of see how that, just real simple cylinder shapes. I'm kind of doing the outline, but notice how nice and smooth. Notice how towards the wrist it gets thinner, and you know, basic kind of anatomy things like that there. And I'll set the other hand, then the other arm is going to come across. You can put in a line if you want to kind of gesture it in more. Put a little circle, and this arm is going to be grabbing the wrist here. So this will come through. Just kind of, I'll just keep it simple outlines, nothing too fancy here. And like I said, look how, right now it's just messy, it's sketchy. But once I start erasing things, adding different things on it, it'll change it completely. And that's the truth of every drawing, it just changes it up a lot. I definitely want to make sure that the arms and things look good. See there, and then where it's grabbing at the wrist, just like the hand shape, very geometric, like basic. See how it's kind of like rectangular form there, and you'll add the fingers later, like that. And then all I'm going to do is just so I don't have a mess so much, just erase kind of what's behind the arm so I can clean it up. And you can see already how just by erasing it absolutely changes everything. Oh yes! You can see a difference already here. Just like that. And so you kind of have a formation going on. And for this wrist, the hands in general, when you're drawing hands, they kind of have this kind of square shape. It's wider towards the end, so I'm just doing that basic shape. And you want to keep them at the same size. Well, you can see right now, it's nothing final. It's just very, very simplified. And you're going to be blown away, by once we start adding different features and how it'll change everything. So for the face, just always like to jump around. There's the outfit there, and it kind of just curves back and loops behind her neck. See, kind of like that. And this is the part I love drawing. I'm making a line about, halfway of the head, usually where the eyes sit. You want to look intense. And I'm not going to put the eyes in just yet. I'm only going to make basic shapes, kind of let me know where they are. I'll put the bottom about right there. Notice they're big, see how big they are? And also notice with the eyes, they're further apart. I'm going to make it just a little further. Typically it's an eye length in between eyes. And I noticed with these anime proportions and things, it's generally a little wider, I've noticed. So something like that, and I'm not doing the designs here, I'm just keeping it kind of simple. The big thing when it comes to anime and manga is the eyes make the characters. The eyes really are huge because, every eye has a different design and things. And just coming down a little in here, and the eyebrows will come down in here. We're going to all finish that up. But very important is the nose. The nose drops very low. It's almost right here. And it'll be in shadow. So a little... 2 nostrils. But look how small the nose is. And at first, when I was first practicing these drawings, I was like, this doesn't look right at all. And it's absolutely crazy because with anime and things, it's just the proportions are so different that you have to kind of get used to what it is. It really is kind of mind-blowing. You kind of have to train your mind to see it differently. I'm going to raise it up just a little higher. But that's what's crazy when you're drawing these things. And then the mouth just sits like right below it. Kind of like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you got it there. And what makes her, Sakura, I hope I said that right. What makes it her is the hair. There's just a real simple hairline that comes across. And the hair juts out from this. Kind of see where I made the center line there? Just juts out. This hair actually covers part of the eye, which you don't have to make it cover, and I like it how it looks like that. And it cuts across this side of the face really nicely. Comes back. I'm just getting a basic forms laid in. See how this one, same thing here, comes nice down. I'm going to leave this eye completely open though. It comes up. And see how just, you can really exaggerate it if you want. I like it how her hair looks. Just work it in how you feel fit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I like making it look a little bit crazier, a little wilder. Like that ruffle look, that intense look. But see what I'm doing here? I'm just real simply getting these lines in. Then once again, you know, and this is amazing. If you don't have this, definitely get it. It's called a Tombow Eraser Mono Zero. Absolutely amazing. I'll show you here. This thing is perfect. You just click it like a mechanical pencil, and now I can erase those guidelines. And look at the difference. This is always my favorite part. See the difference it makes? Just by cleaning up your lines. You can even get rid of the guidelines now. Oh, this is my favorite part. I love this part. Because see what happens as soon as you get rid of those little guidelines and features, you can really start to see the character start to slowly come to life here. And that'll help you to decide different angles, different where things like that. Let's work on the hand a bit. And always when I'm working, I jump around just because you know you want to make sure everything looks proportioned, things look good. But you see how slow I really take my time too when I'm doing this. And there's so many different ways you can try. But then for the hand, through the fingers, you want to proportion. Normally for hand proportion, see the length of the whole hand, this part here. The middle finger is actually about the same distance. It's just a rough estimate. But so you can kind of, I like to, when I'm making my fingers, kind of measure in a line just so I know the rough estimate. Then I kind of form around that. And then like with the hand here, see how the thumb's just jutting out from it. And then like I said, this first finger is kind of jutting out. So the easiest way is I like to just kind of form them. I like to make little lines where each finger is going to go. That way I get the placement all right. It's like this one. Because you got that intense fist of death. See how I'm just arching it, very subtle. Notice how very subtle, it's not just straight up and down. And that's the thing with when you're drawing hands and just drawing in general. You'll get used to like doing little subtle differences in angles and things that you won't notice at first when you're just starting to draw. But as you start to progress, you'll notice it, and those little things change. Like see there's an angle, and it's very subtle. But see how it kind of makes the hand. I really want to exaggerate it a bit. I want it to look really like exaggerated there. And then one more. You know, it's my own little style. Like everybody, like I said, even though I'm drawing an anime character in this anime style, I want to keep it with my own, you know, my own kind of technique and style, which I mean is I always kind of try to exaggerate key features or just try different little things. And what I'm doing with the fingers, I'm trying to really kind of exaggerate them, make them look a little more lively, each one. Let's see there. So like that. You can't even, I'm going to make this one a little shorter on the side. I like that. You got the hand forming in. And definitely erase your lines again. Sometimes it really is just a matter of erasing lines. And there, I'll bounce around. On the other hand, you got this wristband. That's how a wristband just kind of hugs across there. And this hand's very simple because it's just grabbing it. So it's a very simple shape, see there. And we're going to add value later on to make them stand out more. But see, all I'm doing is kind of each little one, then the lines come down. See, like that, where the hands are. Kind of like that. And that last finger will be jutting out just a little lower. Kind of like that, just very slightly. So you kind of got this other hand forming. And that there. I always like to go very slow, you know, just that way you all can follow along and kind of get the ideas and things. So let's kind of finish up the drawing here, do some final things. Basically you want to start behind here. And say I'm just finish up these lines. Sun will come in. Let's just kind of finish up some nice lines, especially around the hair. But most importantly, we want to get the eyes in that way, because the eyes, you know, are going to capture hair. And the way the eyes are, there's these three. See how it arches down? Well, there's these three little eyelash things right here that jut out, kind of like that. Kind of just like that almost. And what I love about anime is I just absolutely love the clean, crisp, simplified angles of eyes and things. And see there's a little thing there for subtle. But see how the eye kind of looks? It just got that shape there. I'm just going to double check. And it curves downward. And not every eyelash has to attach like the same way. But same on this side. And you only see part of it. Kind of like that. And the eye below. And definitely make sure your eyes are the same, you know, symmetrical. And then the eyebrows, they get very thin towards the end. You just want to come in. That's how thin they get. Like that. Same on this side. That's why it's so important to take your time with that. And then this hair that comes down, really want to emphasize that line. Like that. And the pupils themselves, I love drawing eyes. I just love it. The pupils themselves come in. They're fairly big. She's got huge eye pupils. And see, dear. Like that. And I think just for the middle, let's check in here. They're a little tiny. She got just tiny dots. See how small they are? They're the pupil themselves. Then I'm going to go back at each side. I'll have a highlight. I'm so excited to see him color this. And the two noses. Let's say basically for the eye, and you can make a little, see right there, just a little extra mark. Kind of show the tension. And once we add the value, which I'll do later, let's just kind of finish things up. This hair, and just go over the lines you made. And see how these little lines come out like that. Like there. And basically after you got the most parts in, it's just a matter of finish up. And of course the headband, you're going to see the headband right up here, and it'll come up like that. This should just come down, kind of like that. It's got the clan symbol on it. There. I'm going to put the symbol in last. let's get the body built up more. But see how we start with basic shapes on the body, and then basically what we're going to do, we're going to take that and just exaggerate, like the shoulder here. The shoulder will be spiked up a little, not too much. But it's very important you do have a basic understanding of anatomy. See how the shoulder, how nice it just comes up there, and this will come out. See, and you always want to use those little lines, those creases, just to show where it's kind of overlapping like that. Something as simple as that can change the dynamics. There. Like that. Then there's creases, that little armband. Like that. This, and this comes up. Then we start to get the arm in. There, just finishing up the details. Especially where the arm comes in this time. Like that. So it just kind of comes down on the rest of the body. And the zipper of the outfit here will come down. Let's work on the hair again. So all we're doing is following those lines we made. See these lines? And see how much is coming together now? And once we add the value and color and things, it'll look a lot better. And then the zipper, just real simple, make the line kind of come down as it goes. And you want to space it like that. Like that. And all I'm going to do is finish up some features. Just, you know, erase things. Definitely, whenever you'll be blown away how just going back and erasing those lines and kind of working on different little areas, you know, just touching up. And what's very important to remember is this right here, there's another layer of hair that I'm actually going to put because it looks a lot better. And see back here, just real loosely sketch it. You can follow the kind of directions there. It comes down and comes up, and back layer of hair that you'll see behind it. See, kind of like that. There's that. I love just drawing hair like this. Real simple. Simple in terms of the lines, you know, the lines. But that's what makes her hair, is when you put this hair in. I'm going to go back and kind of finish up the lines. But see right here, then we got the ribbon from where the headband. And don't forget the little symbol, which kind of looks like that little symbol up here. Kind of curves down. I'm just going to make this simplified version. Just kind of curves in, curves out. And remember, it's at an angle, so it'll be a little different. And curves like that. Like that there. And then a little peak. And that's like the kind of basic symbol. I made it simplified, and you got the two little things. I'm just going to finish up. I'm going to clean up some lines. Just really work on it so the line art's a lot smoother and thanks to everyone, and I'll show some more here.